Hi guys, and welcome to Mixed Media Frenzy. My name is Sonia, and I would like to start up by acknowledging the sketch that you just saw. All of us will be working on it, on the same sketch, and giving it a little bit of our own. Now, I started off here adding a little bit of texture paste in through my stencil, just to give it a little bit of more I would say a little bit more me. I like to add texture paste in some of my layouts, and I think it's cool. Then after it dries, I am going to start painting. I'm going to start with the pink, and this is cotton candy. And what I'm going to do is just streaks of water coming down, because I actually want the paint to go like in lines. It look like it just got splattered. And you see, that's exactly what it's doing. So I'm going to do that with several colors. I'm not going to do a rainbow like it shows in the layout, but I am going to do the pink, the coral, and the blue, just because I am going to do a layout for Valentine's Day of this year. And since I just got my February kit from HipKit, I figure let's use some of it up. Okay, now I did notice that the pink is a little bit light, but that's okay, because lighter is better. Yes, lighter is better. Now the second color, you do notice that I bring in back and forth the picture just to see exactly where I'm going to put more spray, because I want the color to go a little bit over to the right. Now the second color is the coral color, and I am using an Inkling from Shimmers. And you see, I want gesso. When you put gesso on the page, you can, if you make a mistake, if you pick it up quick, you can actually erase the mistake. That's the magic of gesso. Now you see here, the Inklings, you have to add a little bit of water to the pot and let it sit for a little bit, and then it will water it down, and then you can start using it, because the Inklings come like hard, and you have to add some water to it. Now this is a very easy technique. Anyone can do this. It's not really hard to do. Just make the streaks of water for the pink and follow it down. Now, this is my first voiceover after I had to get another video editing, because my last one it went crazy. It kind of went crazy on me. It wasn't letting me do anything, not even doing voiceovers, not even adding. It wasn't letting me do anything, add pictures, or it wasn't saving, or other stuff. So I had a rough time putting on my video yesterday for Punch Out Thursday. I managed to put something up, but not a lot. Now here I'm going to start with the blue color. And I did notice if I put it on top of the coral, it is going to turn into a little bit of mud. But again, gesso helps. You can just tap it up and it erases. Now the blue came in my January. No. Yeah, a January kit from Hip Kit. So I'm putting my January and my February together, and I'm going to be using them this month to document some of my layouts, and we'll see how many layouts I can have for this month. Now I am adding a little bit in this corner because the sketch calls for a little bit on the side here on the left, but I'm only going to put a little bit of the pink in the coral. Now I have to dry it a little bit with my heat gun in order to start gluing everything down. So I really like how this is looking. So right now I'm going to back up my photo while that dries with one type of paper, the back side, which is like a gray white color, and it matches my daughter's boyfriend's shirt. And then I'm going to reverse it, put it on the other side, and add another layer. Well, first I'm going to, scrape it up here with my distress tool. And I'm going to put another layer of back to it with the reverse side of that paper, which is all these hearts. Then I'm going to find some foam, and the foam I use I just bought from Walmart. It's very cheap, and anybody can pay there's I think 40 or 50 of them in a package. It's very cheap. Now this is from the January kit, and there are these fringy strips of paper, and I thought they were perfect for this layout. So I'm just ruffling up those fringes, and I'm going to add this piece of the heart together with some of the tape, and add these two pieces together for I can then adhere it to the page. But I'm still going to work on one more thing. I did notice that there were frames behind the picture in the layout, so I am going to adhere this and then work on that. Work on seeing how I'm going to put all my frames together. Just going to measure up this foam here. I think that's what I'm going to do next. Or maybe I'm going to put a little bit of foam on some other items that I want foam on. Yes, I like the little camera. I'm going to put a foam on that. And one of these labels. Okay, so here you see I'm working on how I want my frames to look like, and I want to glue them down I can pick them up as a unit. Until my background dries. Now these frames were in my stash. I have a lot of frames from other kits. I don't Usually all my stash stuff comes from HipKit. Just gonna add some splatters to the background on every color. And after the splatters, I am going to start adhering everything down. This time for sure. Gonna dry up these splatters a little bit before we can keep going. This one's a little bit more concentrated, so I have to add a little bit more water. Now I'm gonna do the blue one, and since it's a new spray, the blue one's a little bit harder to take out of the bottle, but I managed to do it. Now I'm gonna cut each side of my back room, about a half an inch on two sides, because later on I want to put some background paper on it. Right now I am going to use my distress tool and distress the paper all the way around. I'm going to take this time to let you guys know that you should check out my other ladies, lovely ladies. They are very talented, and they also are doing Mixed Media Frenzy today using the same layout. So I encourage you to check them out, give them some love, and subscribe to their channel, and just, you know, check them out. They'll be in the description box below. Now here, put that. Now I'm going to adhere the frames and the background picture here. I have some strips that I want to glue down. This is one of them. This is actually the binding strip from the bottom of one of the pages. I'm gonna adhere the camera. It's such a cute camera. I love it. Wanted to use this in the back of that, but it covers some of my frames, so I quickly gave up on that. Now, then one of the stickers from this February month brought a bunch of labels, and I thought they were perfect for the right hand side of this page, because the layout calls for labels. Now this also came in the February kit, and I'm going to use some of these to enhance my background. Just the colors. Just enhancing the color a little bit with these. I think they are awesome. They're mixed media stickers, which I love. And they just make my splatters look very much alive. There you go. And then I'm going to cut one in half, and I'm going to add it to the left hand side here. I mean the right hand side at the bottom here. And okay, now like I said, I have all these little labels that I'm going to put on the side here, and a couple of more different kind ones here. That one says February 14th. Those, and then I have a little square label, which came from one of the ephemera. And this is another piece of the branding strip. And I think that's the ones I put there. I'm gonna find another word phrase for that label. Then I am going to dig into Pinkrush Studios flowers. And I'm gonna pick out some flowers. Now the layout didn't call for flowers, but I love flowers, so I have to add some flowers. So I'm gonna glue the frames down. And after gluing the frames down, I'm gonna come in and bring in some of the flowers and see how I wanna add them to the layout. Thought these flowers were awesome. They are so cute. And they match my layout perfectly. I'm gonna pop them up on some foam just because the background is the photo is backed up with foam too. Then after I see if I'm gonna add this one here, but it doesn't end up staying there. I'm gonna add one in the bottom here and another one on the top and the one on the side. I'm also gonna pick out another one for my thin side here. And a circle that says true love alongside, I believe, is an arrow. Yes, an arrow. And after that, I am going to come up with these hearts and just sprinkle these hearts around and doing a tone on tone color, going with pink and the coral, and in the bottom the light blue. I'm gonna add a couple more on the right hand side. And I'm gonna glue these down. And I am gonna commit to the photo, to adding the photo down. And work on adding the rest of my flowers. I got these enamel hearts and I'm also going to use those. They're a lot smaller. So I'm just going to add them on top of the hearts that I put down, so you can see them better. And let's see what else we got going here. I'm still gluing down a couple of things. Here I'm gonna add this flower here because I like how that's looking. And then I'm going to add these balloons to this corner of the layout, just because I glued the frame a little bit too far to the left that you can see one of them. So I'm going to cover that up with these heart balloons. Now the title is Love, and it says Love You, and that's going to be my title today. The only thing I didn't like about the title is that it brought light pink, red, and another light pink, and then it brings a blue. I mean, yeah, I am using the blue, but they could have had a coral one too. Now, I was gonna, like I said, remember the arrangement that was I'm gonna put on the top, I am gonna add it to the bottom. I'm gonna add some more paint, some more glue, and a little tab here. And let's see what else. I'm gonna glue down the flowers in the corners. And I think this it's almost coming to the end. I would like to let you know that if you can give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that too. And also, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Those are always appreciated. And also, again, check out the ladies from Mixed Media Frenzy. And my steel shots are coming up. And you guys have a wonderful and scrappy weekend. Or I'm gonna back the background with a light pink, because I thought that was the best one. Okay, so I'll leave you watching me gluing down the background, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.